Good evening, ladies and gents. Back with another Conquerors Blade video, and this time around we're going to be talking about if Conquerors Blade is going to survive after the server transfer. Now, I've been asked this question several times over the last few weeks, all about the kind of when we're moving over to booming / porous side, are we going to survive as a game? Is the game going to dwindle and die? I have, like I said, been asked this several times. I thought the easiest thing I can do is just make a video and put out my thoughts straight across to all of you now. If you have any differing thoughts, if you have any differing opinions, that is absolutely fine. Please just be constructive when you're writing them down in the comments below. But the more we talk about this, the better, because the more we are then prepared for in less than a month's time when we all transfer over to the porous side of things. So for those of you that don't know, where have you been? You have probably been living under a rock for the last couple of weeks. We are all moving over to the porous side of things, which is a subsidy of Booming Tech Games. Now, Booming Tech Games obviously are the actual publishers or developers of the game. My Games were just publishers in the West for Conquerors Blade. My Games have given up their contract. They've kind of null and voided it. We are all going to be moving over on the 4th/5th of June, which is in less than a month. And a lot of people have been asking, are we going to survive? I personally think yes we are. I actually think that we are going to see a second wind come into the game, a breath of fresh air come into the game, and Porous are going to really excel and push forward with the game in terms of esports and things like that. I am quite excited to see just how far we do go and everything. I think going over to a single kind of person that is now going to be looking after the game, instead of actually having to have a eastern side and a western side and all the localization and translation and all the rest of it between. I think now just being focused on by one sole developer, and it's actually one of their only games to focus on as well, I think we are going to see some massive changes and massive improvements into the game, not only in terms of gameplay for all of those of you just playing, but for those of us in the content creation side, I think we're going to see a massive change in the content creation program, things like that. I think we are going to see lots of changes in terms of the marketing, the advertising, and the pushing into esports boundaries as well. One thing that is making me think all this is, if you have a look at the porous side of Discord right now, how keen they are to really push all of the tournaments and things, and this is even on weekends as well. You constantly see messages going up against about tournaments and things, and I think this is going to get more and more as we all kind of transfer over and combine our forces. I think we are going to see Conquerors Blade getting pushed into the masses, which is a really good thing, and actually it's going to work very well with Season 20. Season 20 could be kind of the rise of Conquerors Blade again. We could really be excelling if Porous and Booming Games really focus on it now. So if any of you developers are watching this, please push as far as you can. You have a whole group of content creators which can create very good user generated content for you. You have such a niche type different game though compared to everything else out there, and it is so now well developed, especially with things like Project Nirvana and stuff under your belts as well. We've seen a massive improvement in the games thus far. Obviously, once we all move over to the new server with the new hardware and all things like that, we are also going to see a massive improvement in terms of the gameplay, the functions, how everything runs and everything like that as well. So please push this as far as you can. In terms of esports and things like that, there is nothing else out there like it. Actually, this is such a niche type game that, again, it still falls down on the fact that it's just not to be marketed or advertised properly, especially over here in the West. Still, to this day, many people that I talk to, many people that I tell about Conquerors Blade, they have never heard of it, they've never seen it, and when I've actually told them what the whole kind of premise of the game is, they're so interested in it that actually a lot of them have jumped straight away. Really need to push the advertising and the marketing. This is through social medias, all the traditional marketing channels and things like this. But like I said, to you developers in there, please use all your content creators and use them properly as well. Really focus on pushing this game as hard and as far as you can now that we're all combining and everything, because that will, in order, kind of create a success in the game and make sure everybody is happy, from players up to you developers. I'm going to leave the video there though. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, if you have any differing opinions or anything like that, then please do let me know down in the comments, but let me know the reasons why as well. If you don't think the game is going to survive, let me know the reasons why, because I'm quite interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you have not hit that sub button, hit that like button, hit that share button, all that lovely fan dooby-tastic stuff, that would be great. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you out in the battlefield.